Okay, so today's CSES question talks about wait, I'm in the right tab. Okay, I'm sharing the right screen. Okay, so we have minimizing coins. Consider a money system which consists of n coins. Each coin has a positive integer value. Your task is to produce a sum of money using x, using the available coins in such a way that the number of coins is minimal. So for instance, 11 could be summed by 551, which requires 3 coins. And our input is n and x, which is the number of coins and the desired sum of money. And the next is the second line, which is just the value of each coin. And then just print the integer, which is the minimum number of coins. If it's not possible, then just print -1. Okay, so um the idea of this problem is definitely using DP. If it's possible, then we could have derived it from a smaller case by adding one more coin to it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. So, and then we would always take the minimum of that. So for instance here, I finally got my bits std_c++.h header file to work. So we have this, then we're going to use namespace std. In our main, we have iOS-based sync with Studio, cin.tai to make input faster. Then we have our in and x, and we input in and x. After that, we create a vector consisting of in elements called coins. And then we input the coins, which is just our second line. And then afterwards, we can do a constant int infinity, which basically means, yeah, if this outputs, then it's kind of like there's no way to get it. And if this number, because it's such a large number, that it's just not possible. And otherwise, we're just going to decrease it and take the minimum of it. So our vector int we're just going to create a second vector, which is called dp, which tracks how many what is the minimum, right? And we have x plus 1. That's kind of our x is the desired sum. So we're just going to track everything up to x, right? 0 to x. And then our dp0 is equal to 0. It's the base case when we have sum is equal to 0, which you don't need any coins to create that. And then we are in our for loop. In our for loop, we have a nested for loop. We first start with I equal to 1, smaller than equal to x, I plus plus. Okay, so we're just going to increment all of the things up to x, right? Our desired sum. And then we're going to look at the coins. For each one, we could have either tested it out. We're going to check the boundary that, of course, it's a legit thing inside our DP, so we don't want to go negatives, or else we're going to have index errors. And we're just going to check what is the minimum of I and I minus C plus 1. So what is the current minimum and what is the previous one? And we'll take the minimum of that. Basically adding one coin, like checking each coin. If I added to the previous case, would I be able to make the sum? And obviously at the end of this, we're going to see what x is, right? At that x position, that would be our minimum. If that is infinity, then that means that there's no such possibility, so we're -1. Otherwise, we would just print whatever number minimum value is there, and then we're going to return 0. I think this problem is relatively straightforward. I think once you know it's a DP question, you kind of just work your way from there. Cool, that's enough here.